Now that we're healthily demonetized.
Yeah, now that we're demonetized, welcome back to the Zach
But
Nichols
I
podcast.
feel monetized.
You're tized for sure.
Monetize me.
I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Zach Nichols. When this show is over, we will have finished covering 2 full seasons of the challenge. It's kind of crazy.
When this one's over?
When this episode is over.
Yeah, but we're going to talk about the reunion.
We are.
I want to rip on everyone's style. And I saw Tori, Laurel, and Cara on stage. Isn't that crazy?
On the same couch.
On the same stage. They weren't on the same couch. Nah, you got to remember that kind of stuff. But isn't that crazy that I saw that and that's what's drawing me to this reunion? Not Emmanuel, but.
Not Scrubalicious.
No.
Bubblicious, Scrubalicious.
Time out.
Go ahead.
Can we somehow get Emmanuel's face without his chin piece? His chin hair?
Yeah, but we can figure something out.
I bet it just fucking disappears.
Oh, yeah. It's like flat Earth. It's like, it doesn't round out.
Well, no, there's an ice wall there. But what happens with him is it just goes right from lip to neck, I think.
Yeah, just no chin.
Yeah. I got to rip on some people's style.
You come on, go get it.
I'm going to bring it.
All right. You want to get started?
Well, we could. Or we could talk about how I had just a horrible event happen to me this weekend.
Let's talk about it. It was a busy weekend for.
Yeah.
What was that, G?
There's no snare. There's no snare in my headphone.
What are you doing, G? You're fired.
Well, then I just rehired you. You're fucking fired. You're fired.
My microphone, is it working? All right. You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
So Jenna had some people over and I wasn't home. I was out and about with you guys.
Yeah.
And then we met up and then when we get home super late, right? Well, not super late, but when you have kids, it's super late. And Jenna hits me with oh yeah, I forgot. Wait, speaking of which, I got to tell her we're getting started.
Yeah, let her know.
So she doesn't bombard
me. Gee, what is going on with my microphone, bro?
Oh.
Why are you asking me? You see I'm not doing it.
Unplug it, plug it back in, do what you got to do.
Why are you mad?
I'm not. You guys are seeing the real fight between me and G right now. I do not like it when my microphone goes out.
Yeah, who needs enemies when you have fucking friends like Pierre, right, G? Jeez, go get the dickhead cup. Slap him in the face with it.
We've been fighting all day.
She has no control over whether the cords do the work or not. She can only just put them in the right spot.
Okay. All right. You got him on your side. I'm not going to.
I'm just kidding. I don't, dude, you got to be nicer to women.
Fuck you.
Especially
what?
Dun-dun.
Shh. Did you really just drop that? You hear my microphone not working, G. Seriously.
I think mine's working, but I think the air conditioning just went out.
Did you plug it from there? You just unplugged it, bro.
Yeah, you unplugged it, bro.
Because you're holding on to it.
Yo, can you hear me? You think I'm gripping onto this? This wasn't all right.
Is it all the way in?
It's just a tip, just for a second.
Well, that's what you were doing over there,
just
Chief.
to see how it feels. All right, real quick. I don't know if you guys heard.
Butterfingers?
I don't know if you guys heard the fucking diss from G. She said that's why you're still single. Wow. No, don't.
Why are you single, Pierre?
I'm single.
The big bachelor.
I'm
the big fettuccine. The big table for one. The big exit row.
At a table set for two. Yeah.
It's hard to cook for just one person.
I am single because I'm very stubborn, but very mean. Yeah. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with you today? All right, she's killing me. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. So sorry. You get home from work or from what we were doing. Jenna says, "Hey, but," and then you texted her. What happened?
So she hits. No, I didn't text her. We get home. Together.
Oh, okay.
We get the kids asleep, and I take the dogs out, and I'm getting ready to probably shower and go to bed. And Jenna hits me with "Oh yeah, by the way." I'm like, "Well, what?" She goes, "I won't give her friend's name." But she goes, "Clog the toilet," and I'm like, "Excuse me." And I'm like, "You just decided to tell me this now?" And here's the thing: we have, listen. We have fantastic flushers at our house. That's something I'm very passionate about.
Yeah.
Like Power Flush 3000.
Yeah, like high velocity.
Yeah,
shit.
we have great flushers.
How's the plumbing?
I mean, that plumbing's good. I don't know how the rest of it is. But, I mean, knock on wood, we haven't had any, we actually have had some shitty plumbing. Take that back. But things are good right now. But, the flushing-wise, it's good. And so we don't have a plunger because when we moved, I was like, I'm not taking this. Is going in the trash. Who fucking takes a plunger to their new house?
I mean, if it's a plunge,
I'll tell
45,
I'll tell
5,000.
you what. No, a flush.
Oh, okay.
We don't have a plunger. We have our toilets flush.
Yeah, but you just
strong.
don't have the
Water
plunger.
pressure is great. And then I installed, that's one thing I know what I do. And so I have to go to Meijer at 10:30 at night. And let me tell you, there's no casual way to buy a plunger after like 4 in the afternoon. Because if you walk into a Walmart or a Meijer at like 10 at night, you have a plunger.
Just a plunger?
I bought some like cleaning spray too because I like didn't want to just have a plunger. And it was on sale. I like this Lysol, and I'm like, everyone's giving me the look like,
Good job.
no, more of like I feel for you. Like
Yeah.
you're going to clean up a mess. There's no casual
Yeah.
way to buy a plunger.
No.
Yeah. That's also no casual way to buy a carpet cleaner at 3 a.m., which I had to do on the morning of my sister's wedding because my dog woke up and shit 40 gallons of fucking diarrhea.
Come
all
on,
over my
Rambo.
bedroom. Yeah. So, anyways, you realize that when you're in that position and you're buying a plunger at 10 p.m., everyone at Meijer is like, oh no, I'm sorry.
The side eye.
Yeah, that's kind of like the mood I feel in.
And it's not
right
even
now.
your own. It's not even your own little situation. If you clean your own situation, it's a little easier.
Listen, if I haven't clogged, this is what I was thinking. If I haven't clogged this toilet yet, like,
she must have had a lot to eat.
oh yeah, dude. Yeah. They call me the big BM.
Oh, the big movement.
The big movement, dude. Power.
The big movement.
The
BM.
big movement, yeah.
Just
Anyways,
stealing my nicknames. Well, for those of you guys who came to the live show, that was a lot of fun. Big shout out to everybody. Round of applause for everybody that came out. It was fun. And yeah, so we had a lot to do this weekend, and it was good to see this season wrap up. I think a lot of people were just about done with it, but it ended, okay.
I mean, listen, like, I don't think anyone has to like beat around the bush here and say that it is what it is. Someone won who we didn't want to win. Not that he wasn't a worthy champion, not that he didn't do what he had to do to win in that format. It's just like, that's kind of on production in a way. It's like they should have like leaned into him being a womanizer and a player and like given him like a villain role, because that's really what I think. Like, he just played quiet, had all the girls, hooked up with 30% of the girls. He just,
and sometimes if it's a good movie, you really don't know if the villain or the protagonist is going to win.
sometimes the villain does win.
Exactly.
And they should have leaned into that a little bit more, or just maybe he gave them nothing, which is, again, then it's just a shitty casting move. But I mean, for what I'm seeing,
He's banging 3 chicks. He's giving them something.
well, he's giving them something that just all we heard about was his girlfriend and his mom.
Yeah.
Apparently, like, whatever. His mom apparently commutes to work to England every day. Like,
Right.
so this win is going to pay for her to just quit her job and move back, but also put a heater in
Yeah.
his grandparents' house, which is all great things. But like, he didn't give us much all season. I mean, congrats on the win. You won, you endured it. You dominated the final. That being said, like, you gave us nothing all season. So like, if people aren't that enthusiastic about it, it is what it is. And dude, there's been winners before that people don't like.
Right, for sure. And you had a little exchange with him on Instagram.
Yeah, we're good friends now, dude.
Yeah.
I thought it was positive. I invited him on the podcast.
You did invite him on the podcast. He's a class act.
I mean, definite.
Hey, bro,
Listen.
you're real class. I lost my shit when you said that, bro. That was hilarious.
Well, there was some sarcasm involved there. I feel like one of my superpowers is sarcasm.
I'd agree. So
well,
yeah,
before we get into this episode, and we
Come
have
on.
what we got left. We got Emmanuel,
Mhm.
snooze fest all season, but
Yep.
he did bang 35% of the female cast, so
Yeah.
you got to give him that. You got the People's Champ Nerys, who everyone I'd say 95% of the viewers want her to win.
yeah, 99.99 people in America. I'd say the rest of Europe might want someone else, or maybe the gay community might be going for Corey. Other than that,
Yeah, no, Corey has been my front runner to win all season long.
he has.
I think he's got what it takes to win. And I mean, listen, when's the last time we had a gay man this much of a force in the show? I mean, Shane.
Mhm.
I guess if you want to say, like, Shane was probably the last.
Shane is the icon for me, besides Frank.
Well, Frank obviously, but like I'm saying, like it's been a while since we had like I mean, he's like the most intimidating guy in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's since, I mean, what, like, I guess like Paulie, but Paul, I mean, but Paulie's kind of like the Forrest Gump of gay guys. Like he's not full gay, you know.
Right.
Like Forrest Gump is mentally challenged, but
and he wasn't at his peak whenever he was like, yeah.
But he is mentally challenged enough to become a billionaire, a war hero, a national champion. You know, like Paulie's like gay in the sense that I'm sure he likes to like work out with guys and go into the sauna with guys, but like he's only gay until a car walks by, right? Like.
I'm not going there. I'm not going there. But I know he has done some pretty gay stuff on OnlyFans with his boy Sean T. So I don't know.
Right, but he's not full gay. He's Forrest Gump gay. You know, he could be doing. I mean, listen, he can be working out with Sean T all he wants. Cara walks by in her fur lingerie, and tell you who Paulie's gonna follow. For real, dude. I love Paulie.
Love you, Pete.
No,
Love
he's
you,
great.
Pete.
But like, I guess
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I know what you're saying.
But also think about this, dude. Think about. All right,
Just to go, Simba was only vegetarian until he, saw other meat. You know what I mean? So I get it.
100%. Like, listen. I'm just. All I'm saying is, Corey is a dominant gay athlete on the show.
Yes, he is.
There have been gay dominant athletes on the show before. Shane, dominant swimmer. Frank, all around one of the best competitors. And like Paulie is part of that community now.
Yes,
just not all the way.
And a dominant part of it.
Very dominant until Cara walks in. Anyways, why is this funny?
It's just funny because I love Paulie, and it's just hilarious that we're teasing him.
I'm not teasing him.
Okay.
I'm literally making a exact comparison.
Okay.
Then you have Colleen, snooze fest.
Yes.
Mariah's still in the game.
The most interesting thing she did was break her vows as a therapist and make somebody cheat on their girlfriend. Like that is literally the only interesting thing she's done all season. Oh yeah, and be Berna's bitch the whole time, getting yelled at.
Oh yeah, and then Berna.
Yeah.
I forgot about her. How do you forget about Berna? Because she's so insane that I'm ready for the final to be over to stop listening to her whine and make excuses for how bad she is.
I'm with you there, buddy. I'm with you there.
Yeah. So anyways, we're moving on.
So we're moving. Oh, Mariah was still there at the beginning of this episode.
Yeah. But they had an elimination round.
They did.
Could Nerys eliminate more? Like, how many people has she, like, for real, how many people has she eliminated this season?
I mean,
Four
there, 5 with Mariah.
5 with Mariah.
And then technically she eliminated Corey and Berna by finishing.
And Colleen, yeah.
And Colleen. So
she's the black widow.
Yeah, she's got exes all over the place.
She kills them.
She buries them.
How about when she's like, I'm just going to remember what Horacio told me and just go slow. And when you think you're going slow, go even slower. And I'm just thinking like, yeah, like your guys' relationship.
Dude.
Come on, did she not think about that?
That's a layout, dude. Oh my gosh.
She gave me that.
She did give me that.
Like, Zach, here. And she tossed up.
And you just...
It was a beach ball.
Yeah.
And I hit it with a tennis racket. That wasn't even difficult.
Hey, man, any man that's going to wait 3.5, 4 weeks to kiss that girl, we got to laugh about it a little bit. Come on. Take it slow.
Yeah, take it slow. And then when you think you're going slow, go even slower.
A little bit slower. That's great. All right, so we come back from the chaos level final. Emmanuel is granted safety, and he has the power to put one person to elimination. He chooses the one person he hadn't been working with, which we know is Nerys.
And that's what we said from the beginning, why she was going to struggle in the final, and this is exactly why. But this is also why she's really proved herself to be a hell of a competitor, because...
That concludes the free preview of the Zach Nichols podcast.
So go to Patreon and subscribe to see the rest of the shit that we talk.
Go do it now.